This is again another episode of Game Talks. I'm Jake Solomon.
And I'm Amy Stewart.
Today is going to be a retro thing. You can tell by my hat. Who Amy got for me for Christmas present, early Christmas present. Thank you very much. And we're going to be talking about all retro games. That includes PS1, 2, GameCube, Xbox, whatever. And for the younger fans who don't know what any of that is, you're missing out because there's a lot of good games on those consoles. But for the ultra nerds who know what that is, this goes out to you, I guess. What was the last retro game you played?
Donkey Kong 1, I think.
Yes, and that was, I actually beat that, and it took me years to do it because I was never good at that. Or Mario. I never beat one of the. I actually never beat the old Mario's on the Super Nintendo. I sucked at them, which I still do. But I'm getting the hang of it. And how far have you made it into the first Donkey Kong?
Like, I think the ending of the first level, and then I keep dying.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I thought you made it further than that.
I don't know, the closest I made was a snowy level.
Snowy level's a bitch.
What level's that?
It's like maybe halfway through the game, I believe.
Okay.
I could be mistaken. If I'm mistaken, comment below and tell me I'm a fucking idiot for not remembering. But anyway, besides the point. I do own all three Donkey Kongs, 1, 2, and 3. I skipped the second part because it's hard as hell and it's just really hard. Let's put it that way. Anyone who ever played it would maybe agree, or if you're too good at it and you won't agree and you'll call me shitty at it, whatever. But I skipped the 3 and I did beat 3 and I enjoyed it. But the last remaining levels before the boss was fucking chaos. You were there, you witnessed me play it.
Yeah.
And those levels are pretty tough for the ending part. Usually, I guess it makes sense. It builds up to the main boss. So, it's either give up or not. And I didn't. I beat the game, and I'm pretty proud of that. But I got to get back to the second part sometime and see if I can beat that. You play the second part, and you think it's hard?
Yes, I did. I'm on the first level, I think.
First time I played that, I didn't know it was gonna be hard. Until my brother told me. I told him I got it.
Yeah.
And yeah, even with 2 players, it makes the game more difficult. We never tried. Did we try it on 2 players, or did we just skip the 3?
I don't know. We tried one of them on 2 players. I don't remember which one.
I know for a fact it was the
The
first
one
part.
with the saw through the log.
Okay, that was the third part, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
I've been trying to beat Ninja Gaiden on the original Xbox. Hell of a hard game too. You see me play it. You see me get my ass kicked. I stand no chance. But for some reason, I was playing it on her Xbox, and my Xbox, I'm pretty far in the game, but I'm still kind of like lost. I won't say lost. More like I keep getting my ass kicked because I block everything, and they can always grab me and slit my throat and kick my ass away, which I hate because you can't block it, and the only way you could really avoid that is if you just roll around like an idiot. But I don't think I have the patience for that, and I don't know. I've been playing Ninja Gaiden 3 on the PS3, and a lot of people didn't like it, but I'm a big fan of it myself, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. I'm not very far into the game, but I was having fun when I played. Not too bad of a game. You seen me play it, I think.
Yeah, I've seen you play it. It's difficult, but something to get into.
Oh, if you played the ones on the NES, those ones are really almost impossible.
Well, I don't have an NES, so I can't
I
really.
could always bring them on at some point. And speaking of NES, I've been trying to collect Castlevania games on the NES, and I do get the second part, and I'm already stuck in it. I never beat it. Second part sucks, but I'm just doing it for the sake of being a humongous fan of Castlevania.
You also have the first one, but then doesn't work.
Yes, she got me the first part off online, and it doesn't work. And damn it, I've been wanting to play that one for a while, and I did see the third part somewhere for about $40, but I'm not paying that much now, unless I get money, some more money, whatever. Anyways, you never. This is gonna be a shock to most people out there. You never actually played the old GTA's.
Nope.
You never played GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City.
Nope.
Pretty fucking crazy. I was shocked to know that. And would you ever try to play them?
Maybe if I was bored.
Why? They're all good games. Like everybody
I don't
comment.
know. I just
Everybody who watches the video, comment in the section below and and tell her that those games are fucking awesome. Except for, I mean, third party. Yes, third party is awesome, but it's also very difficult.
unless you don't like them, then just tell him to fuck himself.
No. That's rude. She's rude.
I am. I'm a bitch. I'll admit it.
And back on Xbox, I've been playing a game called Shimano 2, I believe. First part came out on Dreamcast. The date and year, I don't know. But I played the one on Xbox. I beat the game. I enjoyed it. I loved it to death. It's so much fun. Acting a little bit dull, but you know, it's still a good game. Whoever played it, I hope you agree and whatever. But it is a very, very good game. Fighting's pretty fun. It has the same fighting power from Virtual Fighter. Excuse me. And I only played, I think, Virtual Fighter 4 and 5, I believe. But I'm a big fighting game fan. Like, my fighting game of all time is Mortal Kombat, and I think you could agree with me on that. Because you played Mortal Kombat, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you played the new one, and you also play 1, 2, and 3 with me. And I believe you got your ass kicked.
Every time.
Speaking of ass kick, moving on back on the Xbox, we've been playing Halo, and she just cannot fucking win a match. It is the funniest thing. Well, it's not as funny as that thing on GTA, but it's besides the point. She just can't fucking kill me at all. It's funny as hell. The only time you kill me is when you got that tank.
Yup.
That would be
Or
the only
that
time.
rocket launcher.
Yes, that too.
Or I ran you over.
Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Payback's a bitch, I tell you.
Yeah, I suppose. But you still haven't won a full match.
I got like maybe 3 kills.
No, I'd say about 4 or 5.
Oh,
tops.
yay!
Anyway, more retro games. I actually did buy, and it was expensive, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes on the GameCube. I've been wanting that game ever since I heard about it, and I bought it for $50 from a guy I know. And I was, to be honest, I didn't even have that much money to get it. I had maybe about 40, and I need about like 10 more bucks maybe to make sure I had enough money, which I did, and I enjoyed the game. I beat it like 3 times, and I love it. And the controls are a little bit different from PS1. Like I have the original, and I'm a big fan of the series. And it's, I don't know, one of my favorite games, I guess. And I've got you to play Star Fox Adventures also on the GameCube. And what do you think?
I love the game. It's kind of a bitch at times, but what game isn't nowadays?
Yeah, and you're a huge fan of Legend of Zelda, right?
Yup.
And it has some Zelda features in it. Like almost like the
Yeah.
hearts
Yeah.
and the auto jumping.
Yup.
The temples, I believe.
Yup.
And you're not using a gun.
No, you have a fucking staff instead.
The staff is kind of cool.
It's like fucking Pokemon.
The
Die, bitch.
I do like the staff. It's kind of a cool touch, but they kind of went back to the laser blasters on Star Fox Assault, which is another good game. I'm a big Star Fox fan, as you can tell. Battle on about it. My favorite one is Star Fox 64. That's probably mostly out there. Comment below. I showed you Star Fox 64, and I showed you a few portals that I found in that game.
Yep.
Actually, I've known one for years, and a friend of mine showed me another one in that game that I never knew. And I tried it. It was actually pretty difficult than the one I usually do try. But it was still fun. It's trippy as hell, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
And then I showed you, when I brought up my Super Nintendo, I showed you the creepy Easter egg. We watched a video of creepy Easter eggs, and then I showed you the Out of Dimension portal in the original Star Fox, also on Super Nintendo. And it was pretty interesting, wasn't it? You had a bunch of faces. You had to fight a friggin' what is it, slot machine, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was a slot machine. And it's never ending level. I mean, once you beat that slot machine, it just says game over and over again. And if you die, it's never ending level. So I just do it sometimes when I feel like it, and if I want to show people some cool shit. Other than that, I just go through the game and try to beat it. And the game itself is pretty freaking hard because you have no aim indicator, and it's harder to dodge bullets. I think Star Fox 64 is easy to dodge bullets, but the Super Nintendo one, not so much. Okay, let's see. Was there any games that you've played that I forgot to mention that are retro?
Um, well, like you said, I played The Legend of Zelda, and you like Ocarina of Time
Yeah, so
the best,
Ocarina of Time's my favorite part.
and I like Twilight Princess the best.
For all you out there, big Legend of Zelda fans, comment below and see, and we should tally up the comments if we get any, and see how much people like Ocarina to Twilight Princess.
Or just tell us whatever Zelda games you like best.
Yeah, I would do it that way. Don't get me wrong, I love Majora's Mask. It is just so damn hard, and I don't get the patience for it. But I will try it again, and I will try to beat it. Not easy. I am playing Wind Waker now, and it is really different from the ones I did play. Graphics-wise, especially. Gameplay-wise, a little bit. You like Wind Waker?
Yes, I've had it for years, and I still haven't beaten it. I keep getting stuck at
Well,
the
I
same
borrowed
spot.
it too.
Yeah.
I did, well, going back to GameCube, I did beat the first part of Luigi's Mansion, and there's a hidden mansion I'm trying to get through, and it's freaking hard, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do after a certain part of the game. I mean, it only took a friend of mine 2 days to beat it, and it took me maybe months. And I almost gave up on it, but I didn't. Okay, let's see. Did you play Mario, right?
Yep.
From Mario All-Star, right?
Yep.
And how do you like them?
I do like Mario, but I think my favorite game for like Super Nintendo would have to be the Donkey Kong game.
I think they're almost like similarly, equally as good.
For
It's hard to
myself,
say.
I like Donkey Kong. Maybe I just have a thing with monkeys instead of a thing with fucking plumbers. I don't know.
Maybe, but look at that. I'm paying homage to the plumber.
My Zelda beats your plumber.
Maybe. That's a debatable one. Anyways, I've, going back to GameCube, I did start getting into Metroid Prime. It is a good game. I love it. It's a different Nintendo game to be in first person. I'm stuck in it right now. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And it's a pretty tricky game. I've been lost for a while, but I've been trying to not give up on it, and hopefully I can beat it at some point. Yeah, I love it. You like it.
Yeah.
And you heard a song through like Smash Brothers, and after I showed you those games.
Yeah.
Speaking of Smash Brothers, another classic game on the 64. Very fun. I don't think you ever played the 64 one. I might have showed you it.
You showed me it. I don't think I ever played it, but I know.
And you got Smash Bros. Melee. I never showed you that because I sold my copy.
Yeah.
But Melee, another good game. I unlocked everything in that game, and very fun. I hope to get the new Smash Brothers at some point, but I need a 3DS or a Wii U. And I'm not getting that anytime soon. I just wish it on the regular Wii, but new console. Whatever. Retro rules. And a few months ago, I did pick up a game I've been wanting for a very long time. And I sold, no, it wasn't a sell, it was more like a swap trade. And I really, actually got it for absolutely nothing because of the game I never played. For a game that goes for a really, really big price online, right?
Yeah.
And that was Battletoads and Double Dragon. Fantastic game, I love it. It's like the old school Battletoads on NES. I never played, but I'm going to. And I do love Battletoads and Battlemaniacs on Super Nintendo. Love that game. Never beat it, but I've been trying to beat it, as you've seen.
Yeah.
Very hard game, by the way. Very hard on
Okay.
2 players, too. Almost impossible on 2 players. Whoever played it on 2 players, you could agree with me on that. Especially the one on NES. That one's almost unplayable with 2 players. But once I get when I get my NES down here and I do get that game, we'll put it on NES and see how hard it actually is. Maybe make a video out of it. Who knows? I want to do that.
Sure.
And and is there any more retro games that you like?
Donkey Kong 64.
Yes, I almost forgot about that. Everybody can agree that Donkey Kong 64 is a fantastic game. Long as shit, but also a very good game. It's yellow too, that's awesome. Also, that's cool. But it is, I have beaten it, but I've never gotten everything in it. I've been trying to do that. My oldest brother got 101% in the secret ending. Fucker. If he sees this, sorry, just kidding. But he's beaten that game maybe 3 times and gotten everything every single time. Me, not so much. I've been trying. You've noticed I've been trying, and
Yeah.
I'll keep getting lost in that fucking game. It's a very big game. That's why the expansion packs for it. Another game I do like on the 64 is Perfect Dark. You played it. There's a video if you guys want to check it out on our channel. It is. Yeah, what'd you like? What did you think of it?
It was different. It was kind of hard for me to figure out the controls, but after I figured them out, it seemed to be fine.
Think of it as like a female futuristic version of James Bond. GoldenEye, actually. Let me clarify. GoldenEye, very fun game. We never played it because there was no co-op. There was just like deathmatch kind of thing. But we do have to play it next time I bring out my 64. It's classic. Might as well try. Oh, excuse me. And there should be something else on the 64. I can't really think of right now. Was there any else games that you've other retro games that you're thinking of that you want to play and have played?
No, none that I played.
There's one. Well, there's a few games out there on my list of games I want to play, but there's also a series of games called Yakuza. I've been trying to get into. I have the first part, and I have Dead Souls, very fun. Or like zombies and Japanese gangsters, play it, very fun. I have the first part. First part is pretty fun. It is different. I did have the second part, or I do have it, but it doesn't work. I got ripped off. But that's another game I've been trying to, get together. I got together in my Mortal Kombat franchise, almost every game. Missing one, but it's not really an important one. Resident Evil, just found my last one. I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. That reminds me, you have been trying to play Resident Evil 2
Yeah.
for your first time.
Yeah.
You just cannot get used to the tank controls. The controls are a bitch, but I'm used to them, and I've been playing Resident Evil like for years. And I've been trying to get her into Resident Evil. She's beaten which one's
Resident
that
Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, and Revelations.
Yes, she beat Revelation before I did. Crazy. But I got into Resident Evil. She loves it. I've been getting her into Silent Hill, the Silent Hill franchise, another one of my favorite survival horror games. And you think like Silent Hill?
Yeah, I have. What is it I have?
You have Part 4 on the original Xbox.
Yes.
I've beaten Part 4, very difficult, but also very cool. I showed her, I actually usually use a guide for Silent Hill games, but for Part 2, I only use the guide for certain parts of the game. But I actually beat it without a guide, and it was Silent Hill 2 versus Dreams on the original Xbox. Very hard copy to find. If I'm wrong, comment below. But yeah, I got through that game, and that's probably like my favorite Silent Hill game ever. What do you think of it?
It looks fun. It looks kind of like a bitch to play, but
Yeah, it has the same controls as Resident Evil, maybe.
I don't know.
But the only thing is, people in Resident Evil don't get tired. People in Silent Hill do. Except for Silent Hill 4. For some reason, that character is like immune to getting tired. He doesn't get tired. I never played Silent Hill 3. That's the last one I am looking for, but it is hard to find. And if I find it, I'm buying it. Fuck that, I'm buying it. I've never showed her Silent Hill 1. That's been on a lot of top 5 scary games. I'll put it about maybe number 2. For all you don't agree with me on that, whatever. It's your opinion, it's my opinion. That's all that matters. But Silent Hill 1, very awesome game. I have beaten it. Very fucking long, too. But very good game. Some of the cinematic cutscenes are very good. Love them. And the even the case actually looks cool. I always thought that was awesome. That's just me. I'm a big fan of some cases in games. Let's see. Is this where we wrap it up or what?
I'd say so.
Alright, tune in next Tuesday for the 3rd episode. And don't forget, this was our retro game talk. We talked about retro games. I came prepared for it. And this is Jake Solomon
And Amy Stewart.
signing off. We're going to see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.